Hello everyone, welcome to A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. So I had mentioned that we had some corn husk left over from when we harvested corn. So I'm going to give a good portion of it to these girls here. Because they like it. It's something a little varied in their diet. It's not highly nutritious, I don't think. I'm not sure, but I don't think it is. But it's just something different. It's a different flavor, something different for them. To get away from the mundane. I mean, we give them sack feed, pig food, to Hope, and Kangkong, and all mixed together as a, the Kangkong and the Hope as a cost savings. And whenever we harvest corn, we'll bring this down to them. They love it. So it's just something else to be utilized. Looks like we need more rice hulls in this pen as well. It does break down. The rest of this, I've got a good amount left here, about half of what I brought down. I'm going to put in the chicken pen. Now they'll eat much less of it, but they'll find, you know, whatever that's in this that can be utilized, they will. And so, let's see, how can I do this with one hand? Yeah, this will work. I'm actually barefoot, so I don't want to go into the pen. There you go. I know that wasn't much of a video, but there it is. Now there's some little end pieces that were cut off the premium quality corn that we sold by the piece, and so they will eat those ends. They'll scatter that out, and everybody will get some of it. And again, kind of the same thing with the pigs. It varies their diet, gives them a little something different to eat. And it, you know, it ensures that almost nothing on this farm goes to waste. Now they'll scatter that all out in that pen. Some of it may even be utilized for bedding. I'm actually kind of proud of these chickens because they made it through that month-long period where it rained every day, and they didn't get sick. The pen is still pretty wet in there in spots, but we haven't had, it rained a little bit last night, but for the most part it started to dry out, and I'm grateful for that. We will at some point expand this chicken pen, this chicken enclosure. Now the question is whether or not we'll expand it this way. We can probably go 12 feet this way, or we can go around here. Or we can expand it back this way. Gina had all this planted at one point with tomatoes, I think. And it was right at that period where the blight was really giving us tomato problems. And I don't know if she ever got much of a harvest at all for tomatoes. I'm thinking most likely we will bring the pen this way rather than going that way. This is a nice little square area here. We'll bring it this way, probably put a door right there. We'll cut a hole in this fence and put a door so that we can, for the most part, keep the chickens in this area most of the time. But a couple, 3-4 days a week, we can just let them out into this area as kind of a pasture for them. And we're going to have to let this, I want to let it grow up quite a bit more. And you know, it may indeed be several months before we get the money together to expand this. Probably go from this tree close to that banana tree and to the end. So it won't be as wide as the main pen is now, but it'll lengthen it. It'll probably be as big as that section right there. That big of an addition. Give them a little bit more habitat, because it's come to my attention that our flock is not really sufficient for the amount of people that we have living here. Because what we're, you know, basically what we're using this for is eggs, our own little egg supply. And it's touch and go. We oftentimes don't have as many eggs as we would like. We get anywhere between 3 and 6 a day, and the young hens, the new pullets, still have not started laying. But the older girls are laying with a vengeance now, for as many of those as we have. So, you know, I'd like to be in getting the 8 to 10 eggs a day range, not to sell, but we've got 9 people living here, and we bake and cook as well. So it would just be nice if we had more eggs than what we got. So, yeah, at some point, we will expand this. Really all we have to buy is more chain link, and that's not, you know, a couple thousand pesos would be enough to expand this. A couple days worth of labor for Tatai. We have net. We have additional net that we can string over the top. We have it already. So, yeah, a couple thousand pesos we could expand this. No big expense at all. And, I don't know, a month or two, I'll talk it over with Tatai. In a month or two, we'll see if we can make it happen. I think it would be such a benefit to these chickens to have a pasture that we can put them on and take them off of. Wouldn't want to just let them run out here, because they would eventually just turn it into bare ground, just like what is in this pen here. And would have to manage it so that they can both enjoy it, but yet not destroy it. If we leave them on it too much, then it'll just be pick bare ground, and that'll kind of defeat the purpose. But if it's an off and on kind of thing, it'll give them a little area to graze. That's the plan anyway. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.